overs and so forth.
We'll have a chat during the game about Hoops Academy. It's a different team that's in the UBL, only academy team in the whole league, and there's a reason for that. You can see a lot of youth and a lot of young players and a lot of losing, but there's a reason for all that, and we'll touch on it soon. The foul just then on Bob Zoo put Glebe to the line, and they are up now 2-0. Bob Zoo, tell me what you see when you're watching this guy.
Well, I remember Bob from the trials, UBL trials, and I just thought he was a lot of hustle, a lot of effort, and could do a lot of unique things. Get into the lane, little floaters, he can shoot, he can play defense, and I said I want that guy on my team. Unfortunately, he was already spoken for, but he's doing a great job for the Hoops Academy, and he's a little bit older than some of the younger guys, so possibly leading the way as well.
High energy guy, and perfect for a team like that. As we've just seen at the start of this game, Angelo's been playing great D over the last 2 years. It's very noticeable to everyone, but just the offensive side starting to grow and becoming a bit of a threat in the three-point line too, and it's only going to help his game, especially when you've been considered as a defensive player.
Oh, obviously, if you're making teams because you're a defensive player, and then you can knock down a few shots as well, it's always an advantage.
Let's talk about the bigs matchup, and that's Andrew Story versus Martin Bleeker.
Well, yeah, I think
two young guys. I think Andrew's a little bit ahead of the game in terms of his age, but both really dominating the UBL in terms of their youth and their development. You can see they're just getting better and better as they're wrestling there.
Well, I can see, Martin possibly being a younger version of Andrew's Story. Hasn't quite put on the muscle yet. He's very, very lean, but
he's definitely. I'm seeing some muscle being added to that.
Yeah, a little bit.
Once was lean frame. He's getting a little bit of man there.
And one thing that I've noticed improved a lot with him is his footwork in the post. It's very important as a big to get that set. And a quick three-pointer just rims out.
Fortunately, Janzel Gonzalez can't make that one. Hoops still looking to get on the board. At times they can struggle to score. You're right about they force some turnovers, but they still got to put points on the board. What do you think they need to do to maybe bring a little bit more of that aspect? Ash Herbert, great three-point shooter, need a little bit more of that.
Yeah, I think they generally share the ball well, but they have to do that all game. If they do that and get good looks, as we say, nice little bank three-point shot.
I didn't hear him call it though.
We're calling it here from the commentary box, I guess we call it. Bank.
Hoops Academy on the board. It's now 9-3. Magic in control of the game. They're in control of the whole competition. Why is that?
Nice block shot there.
Unfortunately, Martin Bleeker gets caught on a block.
So Glebe Magic looking to go inside Andrew's Story a lot early on. And Luke, you're about to say something?
Well, Glebe, they're just dominating the whole league. I think that came out of nowhere. Just quick substitution coming in. Jared Hart, Ephraim Murray, and Kyron Illy come into the game while Bob Zoo, Janzel Gonzalez, and Angelo Zafarotis take a seat. My personal opinion about Glebe, they've got a lot of great positions filled, but it's the Jake train. He's that firing punch at the end.
Jake Wilson missing today for the Glebe Magic.
Which is unusual because I believe he was meant to be coming today, so let's hope he does a little bit of a fashionably late sort of event. No, not walking in. Look like him.
I mean, if his nickname goes anything by it, Jake Train, he'll come steaming in onto the court late.
Nice.
And jump straight onto the court.
Nice. Here we go, Stoko Barrick on the loose. He can't make it, and he's going to go to the line for two. Kyron Illy with the foul there. Hoops Academy been going for a couple of years. They've had their Hoops for Health have been going for quite a number of years now, but Hoops Academy is the development of players that are looking for a pathway, looking for personal development in their game, and sometimes it tinkers into personal development. How have you found the experience of playing against them and being around them?
I do remember last year as coach of the Wolves,
circumstance, but the AIS being an academy style, they compete in the competition but not even allowed to win. So if they're not allowed to even compete in the finals even if they came first.
As a player, I would hate that, but I understand the concept.
I guess they're all leaving to go to colleges at times, so it's a bit harder for them to compete like the other teams. It's a bit different scenario, but it's helping those players develop. That tough competition.
I think was it Dante Exum has played the AIS, or am I thinking of
I
someone
think,
else?
I believe Dante has. You'll find most people that are over in America have probably filtered through the AIS one point at a time. As Hoops Academy call another substitution, and Ashley Herbert will re-enter the game for Martin Bleeker.
I think Lauren Jackson was pretty happy that they could actually win the WNBL Championship as an AIS team, which they did, I think, 2006, something like that.
I believe so. We got a quick time out there by the Hoops Academy. Win 1 of 3 basketballs thanks to Dooley's and GMP, Gerard Maloof and Partners, Conversation Lawyers. All you have to do is go to our website, be present in our game after. Let's see what Hoops change after this timeout.
Ashley Herbert with a 3-pointer from the corner. It's good.
We often come up with nicknames of players that do certain things. What would you think for someone like Mr. Ashley Herbert?
I always like to try and rhyme the name, so maybe hashtag something. Don't
Hashtag Herbert.
Well, it actually doesn't have any meaning. Like
It does, because his name's Ash. Hashtag Herbert.
Hashtag Herbert.
I think we should go with it.
Sherbet. Hashtag Sherbet.
No, now you're just going a little silly. Tony Chimano makes his first of 2 free throws. Another thing we like to do in the UBL, we appreciate hustle. Hustle plays, but it tends to not show up on the stat line. X Factor is the thing we came up with, and how about we award X Factor points to players today that we see that are really contributing on the hustle way. Give me a few examples.
We've got probably the most obvious is taking charges, which I'm a big fan of. Just getting on the floor, diving for loose balls, diving out of bounds, loose balls, making that extra pass. So hockey assist, I think we'll call it.
Yep.
And I'm sure there's quite a trash talking. I think we came up with last week, but I'm not sure. That's a bit of a negative, but nice little mid-range jumper.
That's his game right there. Unfortunately, it didn't happen for him.
It's a good look there. Hoops Academy down 18-10 with 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Tony Tuano holds the ball. Nice little pull-up 3 by Tony. Just a little short. Hoops looking to push the ball. Big outlet pass there. Angelo with the mid-range jumper. Glebe Magic retain possession. And
substitution for both teams. Tom Cranfield will enter the game for the Glebe Magic, while Martin Bleeker gets a run for the Hoops Academy. A lot of substitutions for Hoops. Clearly, you see why. It's a young team. Get a lot of them. Stay fresh all the time.
Yeah, lots of energy, I guess, if you're subbing out every 3 minutes or 4 minutes. So, obviously, a strategy by Coach Merv Tate.
Tom Cranfield doing what he does best, offensive end. Gets another 2 points for the Glebe Magic. They are up 20-10.
Still haven't yet seen an X Factor point. Nice little 3 there. And the offensive rebound.
If he had taken a second shot and it drained, that's an X Factor point.
I'll give you that, yeah. Angelo driving into 2. Martin Bleek with a mid-range jump shot.
Martin Bleeker can hit that shot as well. Very quick release for a big guy. With no Sean Croney, Tony Chiuano looking at running the point. Glebe going to get another chance out by Hoops Academy.
Little out of bounds play for Glebe. Usually try and look for a layup here underneath the rim.
And we're going to start it all over again. 14 on the shot clock.
Unfortunately, my team was on the receiving end of this out of bounds play. And I think they'll do exactly the same thing, looking for Cranfield, I think, to get a little basket here. Andrew Uruguay with the 2-point mid-range.
Similar to the country,
jump shot. Uruguay. Yeah, I hadn't really heard much about Andrew, but he's a very
Great
solid big
ball
guy
movement.
for UBL. Sorry.
I cut in on you, I beg your pardon.
Big block.
That's not an X Factor point.
No, that's actually on the stat sheet, so you can't get 2 points, an X Factor point and a stat point.
I think there will be some we could probably give it to. Andrew Uruguay with a big rebound there for the Glebe Magic.
8 seconds left on the shot clock. Glebe looking to take the last shot of the quarter.
Great boxing out there by Hoops Academy, but it won't do any good for the points. It's 22-10. There, Martin Bleeker with the assist from Bob Zhu. Tony Chiuano goes straight to the hole. He gets fouled. He made his 2. He'll go to the line for 1. Can't make it happen. There was a foul on Glebe. Number 15, Andrew Uruguay. Hoops now get another chance. Scott Davies with the hard shot there, but Hoops Academy all running fast to try and get down the other side. Glebe set up their defense. Ash Herbert with another 3-point shot.
In and out there for the Glebe Magic. Bob Zhu pushing the ball for Hoops Academy.
And Hoops get another chance to squash this lead.
Martin taking a lot of mid-range shots there. I'd suggest maybe get the ball in the post for the big fella. Three-point Slavko Barrack. It's good. Slavko Barrack, one of the better three-point shooters in the league. Shooting over 40%, I believe, for the season.
You can find out more of that with live stats, www.ultimatebasketball.com.au.
Ashley Herbert with a nice little pump fake. Mid-range shot's no good. Bob Zhu gets the rebound. Force the pass there. And Glebe bringing the ball up the court with Slavko. So Hoops Academy really knuckling down on defense. But don't get rewarded with offensive rebound by Glebe. And the putback, Andrew Uruguay.
And you can find all out. We are halfway through the second quarter and Glebe Magic in control 34-15. What are Hoops got to do to bring this back before the end of the half, Rob?
I think the two main things that I'm looking at the moment are keeping them off the offensive rebounding, off the board. So boxing out. Obviously, we've got Lachlan Cassidy on the court now. It's a big unit for a young fella. And I think just sharing the ball a little bit more on offense. You know, the ball's not snapping and moving around. It's getting a bit stagnant for them.
They've definitely prepared for the baseline plays. They all know what they're doing and making the Hoops Academy defense struggle. Hoops put a stop to Slavko Barik's shooting.
Shot that with confidence, young fella. Didn't think he was. He didn't even just pull up and shoot like that from that far out.
Another mid-range shot by the Hoops, and Lachlan Cassidy makes sure he gets that one. Andrew Uruguay again. He looks like he's having his coming out party.
He's. I think we don't have the stats in front of us at the moment, but I think he's got about 8 rebounds at 8 points, maybe. So very, very aggressive today. And Glebe pushing it out on the fast break.
Slavko knows how to do it in transition, not just a shooter, but a slasher, and he gets another 2 points.
And I wasn't far off. Andrew Uruguay with 8 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 assist halfway through the second quarter.
Screen coming, Ephraim, screen coming. Come on.
You just can't leave Slavko that open. Hoops Academy with another turnover there. Hoops now with 6 turnovers for the first half, but matched with Glebe's 6 turnovers. Alley-oop play by the big fellas. Andrew Story to Andrew Uruguay, and Uruguay now definitely having his coming out party. He's looking very comfortable.
And the Hoops Academy don't really have a player to match up with Andrew. Very long, very athletic. They're playing a 3-2 zone at the moment, I believe, Hoops Academy. Step back 3-pointer by the young fella.
Unfortunately, he'll be owing us 5 push-ups. That's the exact opposite to a X-Factor point right there. Ephraim Murray, come on, mate.
That's a Y factor right there. Like, as in, why did you shoot that?
Love it.
But obviously the shot clock was running out, so
he definitely had to shoot it.
Shot had to go up.
Looks like Glebe Magic unhappy about what's going on, and the coach has called it. Tony Chuano with a massive 3 and puts his tally up to 6 points and 4 assists, leading the team well. Glebe Magic playing a lot of high up pressure defense. Back to 2-3 now in the zone. Jared Hart can't capitalize, but he'll get a chance.
Hoops Academy, another step back 3.
Foul there on Hoops Academy. Number 4, Kyron Illy. Bit of a clear one there.
I think obviously the Hoops down 27 points in the first half. Probably not going to win this game. What sort of little things can you get out of a game like this, Luke? First against last.
Keeping your confidence up, keep working hard until the end of the game is always going to be Hoops preparation. And I've seen it before. Hoops have been down this many points and then really pushed them in the third. It's just the four quarters solid that Hoops struggle with.
Yep.
Big steal there by Andrew Uruguay using his long arms. Really couldn't make a stop there, and Tony Chuano with another 2 points.
You don't see that very often. Big fella stripping the ball off the point guard in the backcourt.
3 steals apiece for both teams early on. Lachlan Cassidy can't pick up the pieces, and now Glebe are running with a big shot by Glebe Magic. Slavko Barik with a massive 3 to finish the half.
16 points for Slavko in the first half with 1 assist. So bit of a Chucky McBuckets. Just get the
Just got to give it 100%.
score on the first possession. Tony Tuano with a little two-pointer. Hoops Academy pushing the ball up. I think there might have to be a strategy here for Hoops Academy to really push the ball up, get some shots in transition, force some steals, find a way back into this game. 27-point game at the moment. Glebe up 50-23. Start of the second half. Nice little high-low action with the fadeaway. Andrew Uruguay. Hoops Academy retain possession. Bob Zoo with the ball at the point. Ball movement a lot better here, just starting the second half. Ashley Herbert, corner jump shot. Nice. I was going to say nice tip in. But just rims out for Martin Bleeker on the putback. Both teams pushing the ball hard. And Andrew Story with a finish on the fast break. Glebe moving the ball around the perimeter. And Tony Tuano with the three in the corner. Little short. Angelo on the fast break. Attacks the rim, it's good. Little corner action here for Glebe. Nice little post entry, and Ashley Herbert fouls Andrew Story and one. Andrew Story to the line to shoot one. Glebe Magic up 54-25 early in the second half. Bob Zoo racking up the offensive rebounds here. Nothing dropping for the Hoops Academy. And we've got a sideline out of bounds. Well, they've got to get this big fella off the glass. Andrew Story and Andrew Uruguay racking up the offensive rebounds here for the Glebe Magic. And we've got a substitution for the Hoops Academy. Same out of bounds play. Hoops Academy disrupts it and look at 5 out of 7 from the three-point range as well. Will do his shooting percentage no harm. And Angelo trapped in the corner and steps out of bounds. So Glebe Magic with the ball, 5 minutes left in the third quarter.
Face the ball, face the ball. Screen behind you, big man.
Hoops Academy chasing down Slavko Barak off the three-point line, which was exactly what I would do after hitting 5 out of 7 threes. Andrew Uruguay with a nice little step-through layup. Hoops Academy struggling at this point. Might look for some wholesale changes. And pushing the ball here. Martin Bleeker. Nice little pump fake, hook shot. Unlucky not to make that. Nice little move by the young fella. No foul call. Slavko up to 21 points. UBL record, obviously, is 44 points.
By Chris Johnston, Sydney Royals Season 1, and who's over in Hawaii now. That's what happens when you score 44 points in the UBL. You get to go to Hawaii.
Not
and
only
play.
do you get to go to Hawaii, you get the year off to have as much fun as you like in Hawaii. Scuba diving on the beach, cocktail parties, whatever. Cocktail parties, I don't know why I said that.
A bit of a wrap up for the Glebe Magic. It is 19 points by Slavko Baric, 12 points by Andrew Uruguay, 12 points by Andrew Story. But Andrew Story has the lead in rebounds, 11 rebounds so far. On the other end, we have 6 points by Ashley Herbert. There's a big sign there. The top scorer for Hoops Academy, 6 points.
Well, they could go one of two ways. It's either they're sharing the ball really well,
Which they do in most weeks.
or nobody's scoring at all.
But you need to have one or two dominant players in
You
that
don't.
scoring.
You really don't. I think the New Zealand Breakers proved that when they won their championship. A lot of people on 12 points, averaging 12 points during that season.
Another bank shot that wasn't called. We'll give it though, Angelo Zaparotis.
And I wouldn't say that's an X factor or a Y factor, because it's a little bit lucky, but you still get the 3 points.
And we said earlier about the offensive game starting to come with Angelo.
And it's good to see Billy into the basketball game. A little bit extra strength to push back against big man Andrew Story.
This is going to help Hoops Academy. Tech foul on number 5, Scott Davies.
A little bit unusual to get a tech foul up 33 points. If it was me, just brush it off your shoulder and just get on with it. But obviously the referees have to call it if they get sworn at, or...
He looked like he knew what he had done when he got the call. Didn't argue it.
Let's keep playing. Let's go, L's now, let's go. Let's go, Bob.
And Hoops Academy retain possession. Looking for those high post entries there. And one thing you do learn as you get older, Luke, as a basketball player, is not to force the pass. If it's not on, just move it on to someone else. Some of the younger players seem like, coaches telling me, do this, I have to do this. They get that in their head. They try and force the pass and cause the turnover. So it's more
by playing in this competition will definitely show and help over the years that they might not be doing that as much.
Yeah, I mean, it's only so many things you can say to a player, but just learning by experience on the court, what to do, what not to do, what works, what doesn't work.
We've been discussing about the different players on Hoops Academy. Let's have a chat about Viliami Fokiti, who we found in the under-20s SCL competition, who played for the Parramatta Wildcats.
I thought you were about to say you found him in the Lost and Found or something.
No, look at him. He's a clean-cut boy. Why would I think that? He is raw, but at 6'5", a great forward position, both covering 3 and 4. He can run, he can jump, he can play defense, he can shoot, he can do it all. And hustle. Is shooting a bit of a problem, or do you see players on this team to be effective shooters? Because I do. I see people like number 5.
Not that at all. I'm quite satisfied at the moment. I'm just looking forward to seeing what certain older players look like on the 17th of January after the festive season.
Yes, without a doubt. Summer basketball definitely helping them overall, but that 3-week break can really put behind the 8 ball, can't it?
It can, but it obviously it takes a few weeks to trim a bit of those pounds off.
But usually when they come back, it is hot. Like hot.
Yes, yeah. So I think 35-degree day and an extra 5 kilos can make a big difference.
I don't understand that. That was an alley-oop for Tony Chuano, but we said he was athletic, but we didn't say he was alley-oop athletic.
Yeah, I think he can just touch the rim, so that's not bad. And offensive foul there, moving screen, Andrew Story. And Hoops Academy with the ball, down 33. I can't see them getting back into this game at all. But
Well, Glebe Magic have doubled their scoring output at the moment.
I'd like to see them narrow the gap and obviously keep working hard. Maybe hit a few threes. Ash Herbert, nice cut to the high post.
Not going in there for Mr. Herbert. Hashtag Herbert,
they are
we call him.
They are making yes, hashtag Herbert. They are making some good decisions, but obviously just not having any luck with the rims today.
Another turnover by the Glebe Magic. Give you a bit of a rundown for the live stats which we have here. We can follow the link from the website, making it nice and easy for you. You don't have to go looking, just click on the link. And with less than 1 minute to play, the rebound count for the Glebe Magic is 30 to 29 Hoops Academy, which is a great difference there. 10 assists to 15 assists, Glebe Magic with the 15. 8 turnovers for Glebe Magic, whilst the Hoops Academy have 11 turnovers, and 4 steals for Hoops to 6 steals for the Glebe Magic. Percentage-wise, Glebe Magic is shooting at 48%, while the Hoops Academy shooting at, unfortunately, at 25%, Rob.
And that's just not going to get it done.
1 loss, they lead the league. And Hoops Academy are trying to give it all, but not getting the job done today. It's 69 to 32. Glebe Magic, a little bit of a personal player update. 21 points to Slavko Baric so far. He's shooting 7 from 15 and 5 from 8 from downtown. Andrew Story with 16 points and 15 rebounds. I've been joined with head coach Rob Ganane for most of this game, and now I've just put in the hot seat the head coach of the Sydney Royals, Mr. Peter Byrne. How are we?
Yes, hello, welcome Luke, and thanks for having me.
No problem at all. You're always welcome on UBL TV live feature games. We'll be back on the 17th of January. You can always, you're welcome to join round 16 commentary crew. That's up to you.
I may even be part of that myself. Yeah.
Hoops Academy have been pushing a lot of teams over the competition,
have been,
but they've been struggling for 4 quarters. This game, they've been struggling for most of these quarters. It's a big lead for the Glebe Magic, 69 to 32. What do you like when you watch the Hoops Academy? What do you see?
I see a future in these guys. I see a lot of the, generally speaking, the Hoops team's a young team, and therefore I think they've got time. They'll grow as a team, and this competition's a great learning curve for them. Some of these guys to get the experience that they are going up against teams of calibre like Glebe Magic and Parramatta Wildcat.
Well, the reason why I wanted to have a chat with you right now, Pete, we have just announced the UBL Young Guns are going to be released on the 14th of March, the grand final day of UBL.
Yes.
And the Sydney Royals will be joining the crew, which is great to hear. You've been appointed as head coach. You've appointed yourself as head coach. And
Appointed myself.
congratulations on that appointment. You're doing a great job with Sydney Royals, putting in a lot of effort. And you're excited about the challenges with getting a new crop of players that are going to hopefully filter into your senior team, which then you can start marking a few people off and being like, mate,
Coached you from when you were a toddler. No, that's right. Yeah, as you said, Luke, mate, it'll be great for the future of the UBL. With younger guys then being able to come through sort of the Royal system, and then when they get to the senior team to compete for the $10,000, they'll be on track and ready to go in that competition.
Great job there by Bob Zhu. Finds the ball in his hands, gets that steal with it, and puts another 2 points on the board, helping out 36 points for the Hoops Academy. And Martin Bleeker, unfortunately, picking up another foul on Andrew Story. Great matchup there.
I was just going to say the same thing. Great matchup between Andrew Story and Martin Bleeker.
Young Guns players.
Young Guns, both of them.
As we see. Now we've got the Hoops Academy who play in this UBL competition are way ahead of their game, way ahead of their day. How do you think they're going to go in the Young Guns? Do you think they're going to have a topsy-turvy and go from bottom to top? Or if you have anything to do with it, you'd like to think not?
Yeah, I'd like to play them in the grand final, possibly. As I said before, I think that they'll learn a lot from this competition, and they'll probably definitely be a threat in the young guns competition.
Running the club, it's not always easy. You had a great start in the first season, third overall in the competition, and then made the semis. Missed out in the semis there with a couple of tough injuries to your bigs. It looked really good for you guys, which you lost to the overall winners, the Parramatta Wildcats.
Yes.
Now, season 2, brought back a lot of these fellas.
Yeah,
Gotta be honest, mate. What's gone wrong?
Well, we have had it. We've missed Charles Blowman, and I think he's the heart and soul of our.
Academy gets his 5th foul for the game. He will be not coming back into that game where Ephraim Murray will get more of a chance now.
Yes, yeah, and that's what all about. It's all about opportunities in the UBL.
And talking about opportunity, you've got a semi-young team. Probably not when you look at the rest of the league, but you were talking about your bigs and Igor and Chuck. You ain't going to be using them in young guns.
No.
Will they be used in another form in any way?
Well, they might come into assist training sessions, or whether it be team management or Andrew's Story getting the job done.
He's now got 20 points for the game. Only led further is Slavko Barek. He's got 23 points for the game. But Andrew Story doing a terror of a job on the boards. He's got 16 now. But Billy, we talked about him early. He gets another 2 points. He'll go to the line and try and make it a 3-point play. So, is there any players from the Sydney Royals that we'll see that will come into the under 25s?
Maybe Ishmael Korma.
Well, that's a big one. That's a big coup because he's been balling in the UBL.
He has
picked up
last week, 38 points last week.
big game.
I couldn't even get myself to get an assist to him after all those 38 points.
And also matched with your MVP for the week.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Igor Bosniak got a massive triple-double. Love the love with 30 and 30 nearly.
Yeah.
With 27 rebounds, I call that 30.
That's, round up these
and
days.
then 10 assists to add to it. Better than Love can do. So Igor picks up the round at 14. MVP, Dooley's
Dooley's, yep.
Player of the Week. And congratulations to him. What a great guy.
Yeah.
He's been suspended, come back, and then gets an MVP.
Yeah, he's
I think
done
he's
it
back
all.
to 0 again.
Yeah, he's done it all, Eagle, hasn't he? And Ash Herbert just checking into the game.
Slavko Barek, he's going to try and get 25 points at the end of these free throws. He's now on 24. So Ishmael Karoma, that'll be great. You're going to be using the UBL draft system for
well, I've been a fan of that over the past years, as you know. We'll just have a look at some of the talent that's out there.
Silly pass there by Hoops, and Slavko Barek gets a chance to go for another 2 points.
And not a bad crowd down here today for the Glebe Hoops game.
Oh, if you call it, yeah, there is people there.
Yep, yeah.
Well
I
done
hate
to all those
say it,
people.
it's-
Merry Christmas to you all too.
Merry Christmas, but
Here's our present.
the two best commentators.
Go grab your sausage sizzle on the way out.
Yes, well, a very Merry Christmas to the UBL too. Andrew, 14 stories. That's
right.
so modern.
Touche. Martin Bleeker with a good rebound there.
I like Ash's. He's actually got the same colour head as me last week.
I think the best name we have in the UBL is from Glebe Magic. Has to be the Jake Train.
I reckon.
It is 77-40. Glebe Magic with the 37-point lead. Hoops just trying to battle it out. .436 to play in the game. Andrew Story now with a 20 and 16 run for this last round of UBL for 2014. What's your best part of 2014,
Best
Peter?
part of 2000 was the MVP award I won last week.
The one that got emailed out.
Yeah.
We have some fun at the UBL.
Yeah. I did show that
It's
to a lot
not,
of
it's not your
people.
profile pic though. I was a bit surprised by that.
No, well, it might be Instagram. If I play today and I take another photo or two. So I would go through my collection of photos that I have.
I actually saved them for you on my computer so you can see how great you look on the court.
Oh yeah,
Are you ready?
Red-faced and yeah.
You've seen that one. I know that people can't see it at home, but maybe you should look at the photo gallery on ultimatebasketball.com.au. We got a timeout by the Glebe Magic. 78-40, the Glebe Magic in control. Big thanks to Drive Maloof and Partners, Spalding, My Sign Guy, Dooley's Lidcombe Catholic Club, and Soul Sports. And please join our connection. We are on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. Twitter and Instagram is @General.
That's a shocking shot.
We just had a look at Peter's photos of him on court. And
that's it. I'm definitely going to play today, so you get better photos than that. I can tell you. I'm telling Eagle right here and now. I think we've only got 5 anyway today, so.
80 points now for the Glebe Magic. With a bit of a rundown, they're shooting 47% field goal percentage, 40% from three-point line. They have a free throw percentage of 58%. They have a rebound count of 44, 18 assists, 11 turnovers, 11 steals to counteract those turnovers, and
right.
1 block shot. Opposed to the Hoops Academy. I'm finding this all out through live stats. It's available through our web hub, ultimatebasketball.com.au. And their Hoops Academy team shooting 27% field goal percentage, 21% from three-point line, and they're shooting a free throw percentage of 0. That's right, they have shot 4 free throws and made none. They have 37 rebounds, 11 assists, 18 turnovers with 5 steals and 4 block shots. That is the quick timeout break. It looks like Glebe Magic calling that timeout. We're back in the 4th quarter of our live feature between the Hoops Academy and the Glebe Magic. A great effort by Angelo Zafirotis. He puts another 2 free throws on the board and puts his tally out to 9 points. It hasn't been enough for Hoops though. 44 points to 86 Glebe. Glebe without Sean Cranny and Jake Wilson, but it hasn't made a difference.
Right shot though, right shot.
I'm joined with head coach of Sydney Royals, who have just entered the Young Guns competition, and we are excited. Is there anything you'd like to say to people that are looking to maybe play, participating in the draft?
Well, mate, I encourage all young players to come on down, and you won't be a part of it if you don't try out at least. So I encourage everyone that's interested in playing at a good representative level to come out for the Young Guns competition, because it's leaps and bounds in front of probably where it should be at this stage already. It's just amazing to see the growth in the UBL.
And a great aspect of the Young Guns is that it's 25 and under youth league versus the common traditional 22 and under. That big gap from 22 to 25 really captures a large percentage of people that are just missing out on basketball.
That's exactly right, yeah.
42 seconds to play,
steal.
and it's Hoops Academy that just keep pushing it.
Oh, and a block. That's end-to-end
Andrew
stuff.
Story
It could have
on
a
his
dunk
own,
here.
and he's going to do the big man layup.
Where's the asking?
Slavko Baric with another defensive rebound. He now has 27 points and very